April 7. Garden update. So still have to clear out that bed. Just harvested 2 of my red cabbages. The other ones are bolting, so get them up. Lots of seedlings. So my cornflowers are coming up. My oregano and sage haven't popped up yet. I have sweet peas that haven't popped up. Yarrow is actually coming up. I'm not exactly sure why I planted that, but curiosity got the best of me. Thyme is also coming up. Nira is not. My carrots are doing okay. Then me and Toshia transplanted these little guys, my celery. They're very slow growers. There's 50 of those. Here we have, well, I don't even know what this is. Some type of yellow flower. Bare necessity kale. These are marigolds, which did not germinate very well. Sunny lettuce, love it. It's like almost 100% germination. Always doing really good. Micha. Then these little guys, my beets, they need planted. They so need planted. Over here, we got rhubarb coming up. I germinated them in the house and then planted most of them, but I've learned a lesson. You don't want to germinate them where their roots are too long. Just when they're barely popping out of the seed is the best time to plant. Otherwise, you kind of go into shock and they just don't come up as well. Nope. Probably get right in the front there. Yeah, everything's falling apart. Scallions. I can't see anything. My iPad's very dark. So, scallions here. We're doing nicely. My clover plugs, I will be putting these in. These are red clover, and this is your normal white clover that we see in the yard. My red freckles romaine lettuce. Very pretty, but oh my gosh, another thing that is just not easy to germinate. My word. I've tried so many times to get these guys to come up and so many failures. I do have a few more popping up. Finally, my first set of beets, they need to go in. Sunflowers are happy flowers. They just, oh my gosh, they do not take much effort and 100% germination. Like, these are the big guys. They should get about 2 meters tall. And these are the little guys. Hopefully they'll just bring in a lot of pollinators. My snap peas are coming up. I planted one of the scallop squash, UFO squash, patty pans. So many different names right here. It's probably going to take over this whole area. So I'm wondering if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but we'll find out later. And that's not all the things that I've planted. So many to plant. Over here, on the other side, germinating seeds. See if they'll actually come up. My German cucumbers, I cannot pronounce the name, but they're meant for pickling. You get those little crunchy cucumbers, and I only have 1 plant come up. The other 3 didn't. We got another UFO squash, the green and white ones, and then a snowball pumpkin. The white pumpkins did not want to come up. I actually lost 3 out of the 4 that I had planted. Now these are the other ones. Blaze pumpkin doing really well. Other UFO squash, the yellow type. Actually need to clip one of these guys. Other white ones that I planted over on the other side. It's a little Jack Be Little. Can't wait till they start getting their real leaves. And this is my tomatoes. Having such a hard time with tomatoes. They were the best things that were coming up before, and now, ooh, they got some type of fungal disease the last batch, and restart it. This is actually number 3. Number 1 actually came up, but I realized it wasn't the best soil to be using. I should be using bot soil, and that's why it's probably got the fungal infection. But I got, as you can see, some little guys. They're coming up here. And over here, these are my sweet peppers. I'm not really sure if these are red or yellow. I forgot to label them. 3 different types of basil. I'm growing holy basil, lemon basil, and Genevieve basil. Dill is not coming up at all yet. Cannot wait till it comes up. It germinated so quickly in the house. Then I tried to plant it outside and they all just withered and died. So these are my husk cherries. They are happy. They need to be in the sun. I need to move them. And here you go. Rogue de Vif, a winter luxury, and an autumn crown. Those will be pumpkins. And that thing, I don't know what that thing is, but it's pretty. It's the first time it's came up since we built the deck, because it's practically under the deck, so I'm surprised it did come up. These are my white eggplants. More of my husk cherries, ground cherries. Wonder how they're gonna do. I got okra planted here, white and normal type, 3 of each. I just put those in yesterday. And then my last batch of trying to get things. Woo, there's a girl. So another winter luxury, a cinnamon girl. What are you? Oh, a blaze, another cinnamon girl, an autumn crown. And then more peppers. Lots of peppers. These Daiso cucumbers. Those guys did really good. I bought them early last year. I never used them. Normal zucchini. Another UFO. So there we go. Lots and lots to do. Kids' obstacle courses they like to make. Good weird swing things. Oh. And my pretty flowers. Tulips. Very strange tulips. Alright, well that's it for today.